Good morning. What is going on? It is 4:30 in the morning. That's crazy, but it's all good. Don't mind the light. Don't mind the light though. This is on my cell phone. Look, this is lighting me up. Otherwise, yeah, buddy. Getting that work in before the sun comes up. Let's go. Feeling good today. It is Monday and we're in the gym for a max effort push day. The reason I'm here at 4:30 in the morning is because shooting a commercial today. Thank you, God. It is huge and I can't even tell you about it, which sucks, but it is undoubtedly one of the biggest companies in the world. And if I told you, you would be stoked for me, I hope. And yeah, it's an absolute dream come true. So I'm very thankful to you for supporting me and just everything that's led up to this point. I've never in my life booked a commercial this big. So I'm just very grateful, thankful to just everyone. So anyways, still got to get the work in because it's not what I booked for today. It's what I need to book next week, next year, in 5 years. So that is, although I book it in the future, in reality, I book it now. And I think that's so important to remember in all that you do. Success happens in the future, but it's accomplished in the past. So wrap your mind around that as we get into the workout. Max effort push. Let's go.
Hey, Rick, put that on it. Right there.
Out. So before I went in the gym, I rewatched the beginning of this video, and like the last 20 seconds were just all crazy out of focus. So I do apologize, and I apologize on behalf of the camera. I guess it was just so early the camera couldn't open its eyes. But anyways, workout is complete. It went well. PR on the bench press for 3 reps. So I hit a all-time PR for my 3 rep max, 260. And if you know anything about weights, in order to get 260, you have to use 2.5s. And I know I've hated on 2.5s in the past, but after doing research this weekend and just continuing to build my knowledge on, I guess you could call it the sport of lifting weights, I found that a top powerlifter that I enjoy learning from advised 2 top sets. So again, 2 top sets instead of just 1. And usually I work up to a single 1 rep max and then work off of a percentage of that for my back off sets. But today I wanted 2 top end sets. So I hit 255 for 3 and it was a struggle. But I knew if I rested for, you know, a couple minutes and got my mind right, I could get 260 for 3, which I did, which is huge because, as you guys know, my PR, my 1 rep max on the bench that I've completed without any spotter or anything is 275. So, 275. So the fact that I can hit 260 for 3 tells me that I can do more than 275 for 1. So that's encouraging. I think I hit 275 for 1 like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So it's definitely gone up since then. I missed 285 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I am so confident I could hit that now. And even to hit 260 for 3, honestly, is really good for me for today because although, you know, I have a lot of motivation, it was still, I slept horribly. I went to bed around midnight. I woke up at 2:30 and didn't go back to bed till around 3 and then got up at 4:23. So anyways, needless to say, sleep is huge for just being optimal and lifting, you know, at your best, at your peak performance. You know, imagine athletes going into the Super Bowl. They're not out, you know, all night before the game. You know, they're in bed early, allowing their body to sleep fully and get ready for the game. And I think, you know, if you're training and you're trying to do things that you've never done before, athletes that have never won a Super Bowl or have won and want to win again, if you want to win, you got to do things that are optimal for your success. And sleep is huge, huge, huge if you are lifting weights. So is diet, and so is just working your butt off. So you need all 3 to be at your best. Anyways, after my bench press, I did some back off with 185, which was 70% of my 260 3 rep max, and I did sets of 8, 3 sets of 8 close grip. So if you are ever working off a percentage, you're really doing anything with bench press, and you want to make it a little harder, and remember, harder is good, then bring your grip in 1 inch or 2 inches or 3 inches. You know, keep working your grip in, and the closer you get, the more tricep dominant it's going to be, which is the bench press. The bench press is triceps. If you have extremely jacked, strong triceps, you're going to be able to bench press a lot of weight. That's why you can see guys with smaller chests have a big bench press, because their triceps are extremely strong. After the close grip, I did JM presses, which I've never done in the style that I did them today. They felt good. Of course, gotta give a shout to Mark Bell up there at Super Training, Silent Mike, the whole crew. After watching one of their power casts, I adopted that style, which Eric Spoto actually was doing. And as you guys know, I use the Spoto press, and you know, I think just like back when I was playing sports very, very competitively, I would watch football and baseball games, I mean, of course I enjoyed it, but not for the enjoyment. I would study it, you know. I would YouTube Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, Troy Polamalu, all the best of the best. Brian Dawkins, savage in the secondary before the game. And because I would want that mentality going into it. I would want to see how they played and play like that because they were the best at what they did. So I think just how your friends should lift you up. I think no matter what you're trying to do, surround yourself with the best of the best. You know, so when you're doing your research, when you're studying, learn from the best, and then adopt that style. So as much as I love everybody doing their thing on YouTube, I would say the majority of their knowledge comes from people who are above them. So always work and learn from people who are above you. And you will get not only the most knowledge, but the most valuable knowledge. Because not all knowledge is necessarily good knowledge. Anyways, after the JM presses, which felt good by the way, I really felt them around my elbows, but not in a bad way. I didn't feel any strain or didn't feel like a lot of tension. Like sometimes I'll do skull crushers and my elbows will like flare up and really be hurting. These just felt strong the entire way through. After the JM presses, I went into tricep dips, which I didn't record, but you guys know how I do them. I'll do a set and then I'll drop down on the little platform where your foot goes, where your feet go, if you have two, and I will do close grip bench press. Why do I always call it a bench press? It's because I'm driving and I'm focused on the road. I will do close grip push-ups on that little elevation, and that's just because 8 dips don't just wear me out. You know, I'm not just gassed after 8 dips. So just to get a little more volume and a little more work to build my work capacity, throw in a superset on maybe your last exercise or two, and it's really going to, over time, you know, maybe not workout to workout, but over time, really build up your work capacity, which is always a good thing. Anyways, headed home right now to shower, and then I have got to leave the house for the biggest commercial shoot of my life. I'm so excited. I wish I could share everything with you guys, but I really can't. I would get in so much trouble. So with that being said, just trust me when I tell you that's awesome. And also, you're awesome. Hope you found this informative. Hope you got some a routine that you could try, especially working up to a 3-rep max instead of just an overall 1-rep max with the back off work that was close grip. You know, just always changing it up, giving your body a variation, giving your body something else to try and get used to, because we're not gonna let it get used to anything, and that is how we are going to continue to grow and never plateau. I just rhymed. Anyways, that is all I have for today. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day.